welcome, one and all. Alrighty, so last we left off, you guys were going to take a nap in this house that these scientists magically made out of pretty much nothing.
No, remember?
Yeah. Uh, Made the house appear out of nothing. They went upstairs to go to bed. You all stayed downstairs by where the fireplace was, and it's just like a single room house with a set of stairs that goes to a second floor.
Yeah, I think we had a watch, but we didn't bother to go spy on them or anything.
No, you didn't go and spy, but you did have a watch. And during that watch, each person who did the watch, which I did not write down, um,
I think
nothing
we needed
eventful
everyone
happened.
present. I think we had 4 people that each could be awake for 2 hours, and
Mm-hmm.
so we just needed everyone to have a watch that was there.
Yep. And nothing eventful happened.
Okay. And we were expecting to get to the destination today. We heard
Yes.
that they had, there might be some demons, but there will definitely be some, uh, what was it? Raiders, thieves? Group of
They did
people-like
not know.
things.
It was uncertain if
Humanoids.
anything would be there. They assumed
Their
that maybe
scout got attacked.
bandits or something else might be there,
They,
but
they said, yeah,
unsure.
but
Then hit a little
they said
bubble
there
that was
wasn't
going
any
into the
demons.
land. Could have been an angry bird.
There wasn't any demons now. There was, I think, and then they're just checking it out.
Mhm.
And they're scared of bandits, I think.
Yes.
Um, we we went into the house and we were just about to go to sleep, or we were already sleeping.
We just had watch.
We
Nothing
just
happened.
had
Okay.
watch.
Yeah. Cool.
I guess Keck
Cool.
will wake up early, and presuming everything's looking alright, he'll see if the door is something he's supposed to. He can just walk out of.
Yep.
Cool workout time.
So bright early morning. Sun's just barely come up above the horizon. There's a bit of a chill in the air. And there's a bit of a morning fog. As you continue to work out and people start to wake up, um, the scientists come down and they set the fire in the mantle and they begin to kind of cook some breakfast and whatnot.
If anyone cares, Keck will be working on a on a flying routine. But I don't know if you guys want to talk to the scientists while they're down.
I'll go say hi to the one of the scientists. We see them at breakfast.
The Dragonborn is kind of sat back more in the room. Um, whilst Willingford is making some breakfast, and Douglas is kind of preparing like side things that don't necessarily have to be like cooked on a fire, but like still need to get done for a breakfast. Um, Marcus the Dragonborn is kind of in the back.
I'll go talk to the guy that's making breakfast.
Good morning. He's still just making breakfast.
Uh, I say hi. What's up? What's the plan for today?
Just travel a little bit further, and
Uh,
hopefully we'll reach the destination.
how much longer should it be?
Uh, half a day travel.
All right, we should get there if we start heading out soon.
Yeah, but we got time. The sun's only just coming up.
I'm gonna go sit and eat breakfast.
All right. What is anyone else doing?
Solvus would also go to the scientist, thank them for letting us stay yesterday night and sit for breakfast.
Which scientist
Yes,
did
I.
you approach?
They are not sitting together, or
No, well, two of them are. One is kind of away from the group.
okay, yeah, the ones who are together.
Hmm.
They are also the one who are sitting at the table and eating, I presume.
Okay. Um. Yeah, they kind of just nod and continue doing what they're doing. Um. All of the scientists are pretty look like they're pretty tired. Um. They look as though they didn't really get much sleep last night.
Start making small talk, and I would ask them if they were busy with something yesterday night, or if there is something which is bothering them, because I can see that they look tired and they've not had a lot of sleep.
Oh, it's okay. We got distracted last night doing something. Nothing to worry about.
I doubt I can help you in the matters of science, for I am a man of faith. But if there's something else I can do to make it easy for you, I would
Yeah,
gladly be of service.
nothing you need to do.
Um,
Uh, Go ahead.
I would uh, I would just you said there were two of them, right?
There are three scientists.
Yeah, but two of them are sitting. How far is the third one from
How
me?
far is the what?
The third scientist, how far is he from me?
He's
Is
kind
the
of just like set in the back of the room.
okay. Um, just so that they feel a little bit more energetic and things like that, I'm going to cast bless on them. Uh,
Okay.
and yeah, just read a small prayer and cast bless on them.
After a little while, Keck will walk back in and go like, "Woo! Great start to the day. You guys all ready to get going?"
Yes.
Yeah, let's head out. Let's head out.
As everyone exits the house, um, the Dragonborn last to exit, he closes the door, and while still holding the handle, you see as the house begins to shrink and becomes almost like a miniature in his hand, and he kind of just slips it in his pack. And you guys are on your way. So, it takes about half a day to travel. Nothing eventful really happens. And once you get to around the outskirts, about, I want to say, 400 feet from the ruins, the Dragonborn stops and he takes out kind of like a spyglass, and he peers ahead of everyone. And he goes, danger ahead.
Could I make a perception check to see what he sees?
I could just ask bandits? Question mark.
Not exactly. They're not wearing any type of sigil, or anything. They look more like mercenaries than bandits. But I do not know.
That's it. You might have
How
to fill
far
me in.
away are
Does this world have a lot of solo mercenaries? Pretty common for mercenaries to be groups that are paid
He
out.
never said there was just one.
Oh, but I mean, like, mercenaries also typically have symbols on them saying what type of group they are.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're paid as a group.
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess I don't follow. They don't have a thing.
He's only guessing.
Okay.
He's not making any definite choices here. He's only guessing as to what it could be.
Okay.
Does anyone else want to do anything?
How far away
Suppose-
are
Yeah, I
Perception
wanted to make a perception check to see if I could see what he was seeing.
Do you have a spyglass on you?
I don't know, maybe.
Go check, because if you do not,
I would
you
imagine-
will not be able to see what he sees.
I would imagine Dante being someone who
Honestly,
lives on
no.
a
I
ship.
have navigator's tools.
I mean, they're common
Yeah,
magic
that'd
items.
have if he's
Uh,
as a navigator in a ship captain, I would imagine he's
Yeah.
got one.
I would say that it includes a spyglass to be able to see long distances.
Okay.
Yeah, so make your perception roll.
Cool. Because I was thinking like pirates and their G.
So you
That's
see
20.
them as
Yeah.
well. However, you see something else that he does not catch. On the ruins themselves are kind of like a fortified castle, if you will, but without the castle. So there are the walls surrounding, albeit in ruins.
Mm-hmm.
However, you do notice that there are two archers perked on top above between the entrance gate. And there is a single warrior kind of just out in front of the gate, kind of just watching over things, not really worried about anything, kind of chillaxing. You notice the same thing, though. They don't have any insignia on them. They're their armor's more clobbered together out of like leather scraps and things like that. There's no real definitive like thing saying that these are this mercenary gain or anything like that upon them. It is very odd, however, because they are pretty well armored and not armored, but pretty well geared up for
So like their weapons and stuff are really good, but their armor looks like it's shit.
their weapons look like they've been taken care of, whereas their armor
But
does not look such.
Okay, cool.
Maybe they're just trying to look rougher
I'll
than they are.
yeah, I was thinking that, and this is like, or that their armor just has stuff on it that makes it look worse than it is, and it's actually properly taken care of.
Asking the
Or
Dragonborn is our final
I'll tell
destination
them about
inside the
the.
castle?
I'll tell them about the
No.
archers.
There's no
So that
castle. Sorry, I
just the wall.
it's just walls. I used it.
It's
I
like
used
a
it
keep.
metaphorically.
Okay, fortress.
Yes,
Yes,
fortress.
Is our final okay.
that is our destination.
Ugh.
The entrance to the caverns is there. From there, we will go below. Just a little bit, not very far. We've been there once before, but we were driven out by beasts.
No chance they would just let you in off of your merits, would they?
I do not know. We do not know of these people. They come after.
Well, as I see it, we have three options. See if they let you in, come out swinging, or try to sneak in. Most of these
I was thinking
put a disadvantage
me
on the others.
I was thinking me and Steve, and then if things start to go wrong, then you guys coming frontal.
There are only 3 of them, though. There has
There's
to
5.
be more inside.
presume
The
there's more
warrior
inside.
themselves does not look too skilled. And then the archers in the towers, that makes me feel as though there's more inside. There are too many variables and too many unknowns to sneak in.
Yeah,
I feel a
guess.
frontal assault even deals with just as many unknowns, though.
Yes. But
I mean,
with
I
a
could
frontal
try sneaking in.
assault, if we prepare enough, we might be able to get them. We may be able to corral them out of the fortress through the gateway, kind of just filter them through, if that makes sense.
Why would they leave? We have to go in.
Would they not? Oops, sorry. Would they not go and help their companions?
I don't see why they would.
I don't
Depends
see why
how-
they wouldn't.
And how strict their orders are, how
Exactly.
organized they are.
Precisely.
What if we send one sneakier person alone to just go and scout, not do anything, come back with the information? Maybe could go at night or something for cover of darkness and all that. We do
Feels
have
like he's
time.
being
don't
set
we?
up.
The caverns aren't going
That,
anywhere. Better to have scouts and be prepared.
for all we know, though, that could be a suicide mission.
Well, that's why I was saying the initial plan of if 2 of us sneak in, so that if something goes bad for one of them, the other one can help, and then if things start to go wrong, then the rest of the people come in. We'll give a signal. I
100
do
to
still
1
have
is
my
hard.
horn of
100 to 2 is hardly better than 100 to 1.
yeah, no, because then it's 50 to 1 and 50 to 1. That's half the odds.
Fuck you, I'll take 51 and you take 49.
Fight me, bitch. Anyway, uh, that's why I was saying two go in, and then if things start to go wrong, I'll blow my horn. That you guys will hear, and you guys after us.
We had the technology.
We do have the phones, right?
Yeah.
We can use them.
So, do we have another plan besides
What are you
that?
heading in to find? Yeah, we must set that up beforehand if you're looking for something.
It's not that we're trying to find. We're scouting out ahead to see what we would have to get past.
I mean,
So we
trying
can
to
finding
make
numbers
plan
and
properly.
locations is definitely something, but you
We're
should
also
know what
trying
you're looking
to
for and therefore know when to turn back.
find like a specific path as well. So I just don't know the area we're looking for specifically.
We could try and find the way down to the cavern, see if there's a sneaky path we can take, or that we can get the whole group through. And then, if not, then we'll turn back and come back with that information, plan an assault.
There was a path around the rear, if I remember, but we did not take it because it was blocked off at the time.
I bet.
We might be
Just
able
large
to
objects?
quietly unveil this passage.
How about we try that first?
I'm sorry, repeat that.
Yeah, I was saying, how about we try that first?
It could work. We're far enough away where they haven't seen us yet. So we could try going around.
Is everyone in agreement here?
But wizards, I trust that you hired us because you do not wish to go into combat alone. Are you going to join while we try to see if this door is operable, or
We will
stay back
go
until we
with
come back to get
you
you?
to this alternative path. We believe that we might be able to do it. Might be able to
Alright.
get into the catacombs without ever alerting them. But it will take some time. And I do not know how much time it will take.
You guys are like basically wizards, right? So like, can you guys get some invisibility spells to help us sneak through if we have to?
We are not.
To get people back without, aren't we going through the back? So
We are not wizards. We're more akin to. We're more of a mix between an artificer and a sorcerer.
so you don't like
of how our
prepare with the
abilities
spell.
lie.
Cogs move in Keck's brain. It does not appear. It does not appear that he is understanding.
Do you guys not prepare your spells?
No, we have no need to prepare spells.
Amateurs.
Okay, we're going.
Cool.
Anyone else have anything they want to do to help us sneak in? Do we want anyone to be further ahead than anyone else?
What's the weather like?
The weather at the moment, now that it's more midday, it is cloudy. It's not like super cloudy where it's like overcast, but there are clouds in the sky. It's pretty sunny. It's a nice warm spring day.
Okay. Fog cloud would look way too obvious.
How big is fog cloud again?
Depends what level
It's
I
a
cast
20
it at.
foot.
So it's a 20-foot radius sphere. And if I cast it at second level, it's a 40-foot radius sphere. And
So
third
it
level,
doubles
60
each
foot.
time.
Yeah. So it'd
Or
be
it goes up by
120 feet
20
across.
each time.
Yes.
Okay.
The radius,
Yes,
so the
the
diameter
radius
goes
goes
up by
up.
40. Yeah.
Ninth
So-
level is 180 foot radius of smoke. That's a ninth level spell.
That's for 9th level. I don't think he has access to
Beautiful.
9th level spell slots yet.
No,
Yeah,
the
it's
biggest I
like
could
on
do.
the
No,
level.
we could
the
cast
level
Wish, or we could
wish.
cast 9th level Fog
We could
Cloud.
well. Yes, perfect.
But
I love ninth level.
I
fog
do
cloud.
have that rule in here. If Dante and Keck can remember, in the last campaign, I had a rule about using using a spell at a higher level than what you're at. But the end result is if you go too high, it kills you.
Oh, like
I don't
exhaustion
remember
or
this at
something.
all.
Yeah.
Like you're able to cast it,
Would that
but
also-
in turn it just kills you outright.
Would that also work for, like, for example, I'm a warlock. I only have 2 spell slots. Would I be able to, like, last ditch effort, basically use an a last spell without a spell slot
No,
In
you have to
term-
have a
in-
spell slot.
and
Oh.
take the same effects essentially?
You have to have
casting
a
spell.
spell slot available.
Oh, okay, that's a little different from the one I
Okay.
thought it was. I thought it was like you could, if you ran out of spell slots, you could cast in and take exhaustion in its place.
No. Although that is
6 levels of
interesting.
exhaustion for a 6th level spell.
That is an interesting concept. But no,
But
this is
if
more
you
of
didn't
like
have a spell slot, you couldn't do it above what you were capable of doing.
Yeah.
So
You could
yours
have a-
allows you to go above your usual capabilities in turn for exhaustion and a spell slot. But maybe if you didn't have a spell slot, you could take exhaustion to do something that you could normally do.
So, like, but you could have it where it's well, this only works for up to 6th level or up to 5th level. Where you could, if you don't have a spell slot, you can expend that level of spell for exhaustion. So, like, a 3rd level spell is 3 levels of exhaustion.
Well, if you're capable of doing a 3rd level spell, I think 1 level of exhaustion would be reasonable.
Okay,
Anyway,
I think
we're
this is a little
anyways.
tangent.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyone has something
back
that
to the
they
plot.
can do that they want to do. Fog Cloud's gonna. It would cover us, but it might be a tad suspicious.
don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
They're like,
Don't be
the fog's
suspicious.
rolling in again. I hate that lake nearby.
There is no
Why
lake
does it do
nearby.
this every morning at 10 a.m.?
There is a river, but there is no lake.
I hate that lick.
So, what are we gonna do?
Well,
Are we just gonna try to all go up, or are we gonna try and do it in like?
I definitely opt
Teams.
for being cautious and scoping the place out first.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Like-
fast and and stealthy enough.
Can you
No-
flap
no
quietly?
clanging metal, as you can see.
We also have the halfling, which is super stealthy.
You have the halfling and a forest demon, effectively.
Wizards, if we had a small group that just went up to the door first, would you want to be part of them or be part of the cavalry?
I would rather be infiltration. It's more my style.
Oh, wizards.
Oh, wizard. Sorry. I get the feeling that they are just absolutely non-combat whatsoever, and that's what we're here for.
I'm treating them like that, but I actually get the feeling that they could handle themselves.
I can't believe for a minute they wouldn't have prepared anything. No one would go into a hostile situation completely defenseless.
They don't prepare spells.
Well,
They
I'm
don't
also
prepare
like,
spells.
Makes no logical sense.
we're getting slight keys and hints that
Well,
they're up to
it's
something weird.
if
So
we're
I
doing
actually feel like they
we're
might be
doing a
able to take us.
sorcerer.
But I'm just treating them like we're guarding them and don't necessarily expect them to fight at all. So I'm asking their preference on stuff. It's
Oh
like,
yeah, I don't expect them to fight.
yeah, I asked them if we had a small, more stealthy group go up to the door first. Would you like to be in the first group or stay back with the cavalry?
They would rather stay back.
Okay,
Pretty much unanimously, they're all like, we'd rather stay back.
cool.
All right.
Silvis, I assume your armor is a little noisy to be part of the front group.
Yeah, I think that's correct. I will stay back and come for your aid as soon as you need it.
Dante, were you planning to come, or were you going to stay back? I have no idea what their
I
stealth
was
is like.
thinking I've got a okay stealth. It's not terrible. I was thinking of going up ahead.
Okay.
All right. So who's gonna be in the group that goes first?
Nox?
Heck.
Okay. So I have then.
Yo, I'll go in the first group.
Also, I mean, so basically,
You
it's
guys were
just
kind of late.
everyone in the first group, and then just Solvis staying with them.
Yeah, I'll be protection for them.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So pretty much everyone's going in the stealthy.
And I do want to mention, it's like we're just going to check the door. If it opens,
Which door? The
we'll
front
get you.
door or the door that they
Back door.
mentioned around the side? Okay.
The side back door.
Okay.
Like, that's the only thing. We're just gonna sneak up to there, see if there's some complication, or see if there's something crazy wrong. Hopefully not have any combat, and come back to get them immediately. If we're gone for like a minute, probably come check it out. Everyone agree with that?
Yeah. So,
I mean,
given what
I do
we
still have the
see
horn
when
of
we're
silent
there,
alarm, so I can still let them know if something's going wrong.
And I have a phone. No, Solvis has a phone.
I can
Nox has a
sense
phone.
magic on the door if there's any.
You want to start casting that right now?
Yeah, I can do it as a ritual before we head out because it would last.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, it'd take 10 minutes to prepare detect magic.
All right. So you do that. I'm going to have everyone to please roll me stealth. That's going in the first party. So that would be Nox, Keck, Dante, and Zalgan. Give me a stealth roll.
Oh my god, I'm not even gonna get a good roll. Watch real quick. Holy shit, it's terrible. Dirty 20.
16.
Oh, Zalgan, dirty 20
11.
is your average.
Sorry, I need to put my
11.
extension back on.
It's trash, man. I hate this. Terrible.
Got the nat 20 perception and then the 11 stealth. I love it.
I mean, you are glowing.
And then Nox, just waiting for you.
I did say 16. Sorry, I had to re-enable my add-on. This is the only thing I used it for.
Okay. So, as you go around, there are several points in time when you guys have to stop and check to see if anyone is noticing. Because both Nox and Dante decide to make a little bit of noise on the way when getting closer to this back wall door. However, nobody notices. When you get to this back door, you notice that it is sort of just caved in. However, it's not like very caved in. You can see through the cracks, and you can see that there is a pathway leading down.
This looks like what we were looking for. Saying what my character would say. I want to say Tech Silvis, but he would say something like signal him.
You said there was a way down?
You can see it through the cracks.
That's what we were looking for. Oh wait, was that? I thought we just saw a path. My bad.
No, it's caved in, but you can see through. Like it's not like a very like deep cave in. It's like just at the whatchamacallit, at like the front of it.
Time for me to start
could we
moving
try
stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say athletics checks to do this.
Yeah, Kek might start trying to shift some boulders out of the way.
All right.
I'll help.
Roll me some athletics.
I get an advantage because Dante's helping.
Sure.
Trust me, Dante, that's better than.
20.
Oh, true. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
All right, so you guys are able to unblock the path.
Okay, so signal the rest of them. Let's try and sneak in here before they realize that it's been opened.
Ding a ding ding. Ding a ding ding. Solvis, thing in your pockets ringing on its own.
I get a little confused because it's the first time a phone is ringing, and then
ding, ding,
after a while I realize, okay,
ding,
then I
ding,
pick up.
Ding.
Hello.
Solvis, we open the path. You all can move forward carefully. It doesn't. There seem to be people around, but not the most attentive. They aren't numerous.
Okay, I'll come cautiously, and I do so.
Solvis, I'm gonna need you to make me a stealth check, please.
Yes, I'll do that. Thanks.
Okay.
So
Did you roll the
should we
guidance?
start?
yeah,
Yep. Give me 1
oh.
second. Just gonna.
not sure. Yeah, sure.
Just go to get there. +2.
Didn't do much, unfortunately.
Okay, they do equally as bad.
Okay.
As you're going around, you all keep on like tripping over rocks, making a lot of noise, and you end up having to keep on going further away from it and then go back. And it takes you almost 3 times as long to get over to the entrance because of how much noise you all make.
While they're taking that time, do we get the rocks cleared in the time that it takes to get there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh, also, did we see any magic
Any magic?
originally? Yeah, because that's what our
I
forest
put
demon.
detect magic on.
Yeah, he just had it on while we
Oh,
were walking
right.
forward.
Yes.
Glad you remember,
So
'cause I
there were
didn't.
2 sources. Sorry, I totally forgot about that. There were 2 sources
did
of
I.
magic that you saw. One was deep beneath the earth. The second was inside the fortress. As you're kind of watching and
so
as you're kind of seeing them make a lot of noise, going back and forth, you don't see the source within the fortress that you believe to be a person because it is moving around. Nothing becomes agitated. So you don't
okay.
think they really noticed at all.
Okey-dokey.
The source underground, however, is stationary and it has not moved.
Does the source underground seem larger or stronger or just?
It does seem larger. You
Okey-dokey.
cannot, from this distance, you cannot tell how powerful it is.
Alrighty. So I'll just relate to the others. No magic on doors or the stones, but there's definitely something deep underground and something else moving around inside. Maybe an item held by a person or some kind of entity.
Well, the underground sounds like what we were looking for.
Indeed.
Alrighty. We'll lead the way. We already know the way down. We've been down once.
If you insist.
The Dragonborn lights a flame with the snap of his fingers on the end of what he made to be a torch. And they start to descend after him. As you go
we'll follow.
down... I'm sorry?
Just confirming we're following.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you go down, you reach like a sort of landing where the path kind of curves around and continues to go down. But at this landing, you can see a mural. And you can see a deep black tower being strucken with bright white lightning. However, it is very, very faded, and you can't really tell anything else.
Did we come down the only entrance to this place?
As far as you know, yes.
Yeah, like just like looking around. There is no obvious.
No.
Oh, there's another hallway that leads further into the building.
Nope, you singular hallway going down.
Like, so this is what you're looking for?
No, deeper, says the Dragonborn. And he continues to go down. Douglas the Harengon.
Harengon.
Harengon. is kind of opens like a notebook, and you can see that a sketch was already started of this mural, but he kind of just like almost like finishes it.
Like they hadn't had time the first time around.
Mm-hmm. As you descend deeper, the heat from the spring day fades, and it becomes colder and colder as you go down into its deeper and deeper.
Am I getting damaged?
No, it's not that kind of cold. It's like a natural earth type thing. If you ever been in like a cave,
Oh
or if you
yeah.
ever gone down into a cave in the real world, whilst it's like a hot summer day, you'll notice that it gets cooler in the cave.
And damp, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. I was
it's
just wondering if
it's
it was
that
cold
kind of
enough
effect.
because of
It's
the
yeah, no. It's no
Uh,
magical effect.
vulnerability.
It's just a natural effect that happens.
Moist.
Keko mentioned that he wishes he could enjoy the cold, but it's way too cramped. It doesn't seem comfortable in caves.
After a while, it opens up into a larger room. This room is ornate in its entirety. The walls are lined with columns, and in between each column is a placard with images that have faded over the centuries. In the center of this room is what looks like a raised pool, and above that pool is a large glowing orb. It is encased in a metal structure with symbols on it which you have never seen before.
What's on the murals? You said they were faded, but didn't say it was.
So they're of different things. They all depict a sort of singular story. That story being a demon lord rising, building a black tower, and a white knight destroying that tower and bringing down the lightning of the heavens upon it.
Okay.
As the scientists enter, they kind of just casually walk over to the orb and start to take out supplies and other things. And they start to pretty much just analyze and ignore the rest of you, and just begin to study the orb.
The orb doesn't look
Uh,
familiar to us, right? It doesn't look like anything we've seen before.
No.
I would like to touch the orb.
They might
Don't eat it.
be mad at you about that. So
I
this
hope
this
so.
room also still only has one real entrance.
There is another entrance on the other side of the room than from where you entered.
Can I roll?
Keko,
Oh shit. Go ahead, man.
Keko stroll over to Solvis and be like, if you wanna get the, would you like to get the rear or the front?
Yeah, maybe a rear is good.
Okay.
As you
I will get the
approach
front
that
then.
doorway, one of the scientists, Douglas, goes, "Don't go down that way. That leads back up to the fortress. They'll hear you if you go up."
I was only planning to guard it.
He disappeared
Oh.
back to his research.
Can I try looking for a secret door?
Yeah, roll me. How are you gonna try to find this door?
Can I just investigate parts of the wall? See
Yeah,
if
go
there's
ahead and roll me
anything-
investigation.
Please pull out a magnifying glass and then do it.
Damn it!
You do not find any secret entrances.
It's a really nice wall, though. Crazy crafts.
What happens when I touch the orb?
So as you go out to touch the orb, the dragonborn like huffs and goes, "Don't touch it. There used to be 4 of us."
Should I still touch the orb?
Alrighty.
I mean, come on.
Wait,
Are you
hold on,
surprised?
hold on.
I,
I
I,
would
I
like
am being like,
to.
man, I guess he really wants to play another character.
I need a look at a character. I need to
Wait,
look at
hold on,
your
Did, did
character
they, did
sheet
they
really
just
quickly.
release a new race? Is
Hold
that what
on,
happened?
hold on.
No.
I want to try and magically check.
Magically
Whatever.
eat it.
Fuck it.
Bear in mind, I've
Fuck
got
it.
detect magic
I
on.
want to eat the orb. I want to eat the
Well,
orb.
you had it on for a
The
minute. I
orb
trust you.
is way too
wait.
big.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fair
It
enough.
is taller
Damn.
than you are.
Dante
I'm
unhinges his
touching it.
jaw.
As you touch the orb, I
Can I
need you to
absorb it?
roll wisdom. I need you to roll a control save for me.
Do it.
Wait, a wisdom saving throw or a control skill
Control.
check? Because you
Spell
said
check.
it's control. Cool.
Control skill check.
That's a 10.
Give me a minute. I need to just figure something out really quickly. You look at your character sheet.
He needs to look on his tables to see exactly how screwed Dante is.
More like I need to look at his
Bro, I
character
love
sheet.
tables. Tables are so cool.
You see, you glimpse into the relative future, and you see everything around you burning and destroyed. At this image, you can see your future self, or what you believe to be your future self, just full on slice the throat and fall lifeless onto the floor. Everyone else, you see Dante
who
take
or
out a
what
knife
slice-
and slice his throat and fall onto the floor.
Who was slicing my throat? Me?
Character reaction.
Yourself.
Wait, the older version of myself came over and sliced my throat?
No. You
No,
watched...
it was an illusion that you then got genjutsu'd into harming yourself.
Ah, beautiful.
So, Dante is now bleeding out pretty profusely.
Is this an illusion or is it actually happening?
No, this
Wait.
what you see is actually happening. What he saw was an illusion.
Wait,
So
could
we,
we
we
stop
saw him
him?
go up
Could
and
we-
touch something that he wasn't supposed to, and then he immediately
Wait.
like.
He slit his throat?
He slit his own
Basically-
throat.
Could we have gone, like, stopped him or something? We saw him? Or
It was pretty quick.
inspired or anything?
It was
Anything?
pretty instantaneous.
God damn it.
Nox would be straight there, and he would outright third level cure wounds him. Like directly on his throat, trying to stop it.
Alright. What level is Cure Wounds again?
Cure wounds is a first level spell.
It does not heal this wound.
He casted a
No,
third.
I
he
said
cast
third
it
level.
third.
Oh, third level.
He-
Yes, it heals this
he's-
wound.
He's casting it at third level, but it's official. If you wanted
Yeah,
to
I'm
look
not-
up,
I'm
it's
not
No,
casting
I
at
was
2 level
wondering
fire.
at what level you were casting it at.
Oh yeah, third. Yeah, I
Okay,
did say
yes. The wound does heal, however, Dante, you are at very critical condition.
How much health am
Can
I
I
at?
do a medical check on it?
Why don't you refresh your character sheet for me?
Beautiful. Beautiful. I love it. It's amazing.
Is he critical in terms of his condition or his hit points are low?
He's got a singular hit point left.
Okay, so he's awake.
He's awake,
Fine.
but he is not doing too hot.
You see,
What do I
to
see?
me means you are a
Do I still
perfectly
have
functioning
illusion?
character that can do everything you
No.
could do before.
As you wake up, you see Nox kind of like holding out his hand, and you see it like the finishing of a spell.
My hand is round his throat, and I am glaring at him.
Okay, then you see that.
Beautiful. Ooh, getting kinky, are we? Not the time or the place, Nox.
He cut his throat. Can he like not talk for a session?
It didn't go that deep. So
Damn
his
it.
vocal cords are okay.
Ha, get settled.
Don't ask, you don't find out.
Keck will finish laughing because he actually did that, and we'll just tell Dante he saved your life, doofus.
You do
thanks.
realize what
Thanks,
you
Bird.
just did, right?
I saw old me, and then he got his throat slashed.
You actually cut your own throat.
Well, yeah,
Nox would
I saw
take
that
his-
happen.
Yeah, it wasn't an illusion.
Hmm.
Nox would take his hand away so he could feel the wound at his throat.
You can see as there is now a permanent black scar where the knife had slit.
I reach up to touch it and see what it feels like.
It feels like a scar. If you've ever like touched a scar,
Okay,
it's kind of like a little
just a
rough,
regular.
but like it's solid.
Confirms the story of the two people telling you what's happening. And I'm sure the wizards are giving you like the
Hey,
whitest
science man.
eyes.
They're
Ever.
like writing down notes like furiously as you look over to
Hey,
them.
science dudes. What the fuck is up with my neck?
We just told you.
I mean, yeah,
Oh,
I
you
know,
mean-
but like,
My bad.
check this shit out.
Look at the
Why is
knife in your hand.
Come to think of it, do you
I
even
look
carry
The
knives?
knife?
As
I
you
do. I have a
look-
lot of knives.
As you look
Okay.
at the
I have a lot
knife
of knives.
within your hand, well, the dagger, I guess. If you look at the dagger
just-
within
yeah.
your hand, you see as the blade is now a shimmering black, as pretty much as black as obsidian. And you can just feel, now noticing and holding this knife, this evil aura coming from it.
I'm going to poke something with it. I'm gonna poke the ground.
Don't poke yourself.
Poke the ground.
I was thinking about poke. I poke the tip of my finger.
I just told you not to
Nox would
Very lightly.
attempt to disarm him.
Very lightly. Very lightly.
I do want you to note that you're still at 1 hit point.
Yeah, Nox would literally try to disarm him and confiscate the
Okay,
weapon.
hold on.
Sure
Hold on.
about
No,
this.
don't
I'm going
take the weapon.
full
Don't-
parental here.
Listen, I'm not gonna do it
I'm sorry,
now. I'll do it
but the
later.
second time you start
Nox,
cutting yourself, we might take away your
please
knives.
roll me. Please. What do I want you to roll to disarm?
Is this athletics versus athletics?
Yeah, roll me athletics.
While they're trying to athletics each
Or
other, can I sleight of
actually,
hand the?
athletics
Can I sleight
or
of hand the knife?
acrobatics, whichever one you would decide. Because you can
Can
go
I try
about
to
it whichever ways. Go again.
Can I try to sleight of
Ah,
hand the dagger while they're trying to fight over it?
Uh,
Go ahead and roll sleight of hand.
All right.
It's the focus of both of them.
Oh,
You're not
Yeah,
going behind their back. You're
good
going
shit up.
right in front of their
Dante
eyes.
still has the knife.
I poke the orb with the knife.
The tip of the blade hits the metal, and you hear a loud hissing within your head, and you fall unconscious.
that's fine because I was about to put him to sleep.
You do not
Stop
lose
putting me to
any-
sleep, you fuck.
Stop doing stuff that makes me need to put you in a timeout.
You do not lose any hit points, but you do go to sleep.
Is he just unconscious that he just gains that condition for now?
Yes,
I love it.
you are unconscious.
That was a show.
Okay, now he's asleep. Nox takes the knife.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to roll me a control check.
Fuck. 21.
You're good. You pick up this
Yes.
knife and you feel that same thing, but you feel something else. You feel this sense coming from the knife, and it's just simply like an urge, and it's urging you to off yourself.
I would.
It's very
Explain
similar
that.
to an urge that you felt before, except this time instead of pointing it at others, it's at yourself.
Yeah, I would basically explain to the others. I would say this knife compels whoever's wielding it
it's
to
adorable.
kill themselves.
The
That-
Douglas comes over and he's like, "Here, put it in here," and he takes out kind of just a bag and he just puts it open.
Yeah, Nox would comply.
And he ties it together, fixes it, and then with some like gold and silver chalk
Bitch took
draws
my
like a
magic knife.
sigil onto it, infuses it with some magic, and he goes, "Right then, neutralized." And he kind of just puts it
Thank
at
you.
the bank of the raised pond.
Cool. Yeah, because Nox kind of got the impression he was going to be making regular checks for as long as he had that.
What?
Give me back
no.
my I want my magic knife back.
No,
Give me my
surely
magic
not. Yeah, I know. It's almost like I've played this game before.
Give me my magic knife, motherfucker.
Find it, bitch.
Do you know how much trouble he put himself in to get this knife with a downside?
Nox knows.
Alrighty. Okay. The scientists continue to study the orb, and they go, "Oh yes, we should set up camp. What should we do about that doorway? We could do an alarm. That will work. Alrighty. I got the gold here.
Blocking it would draw too much attention.
Willingford
An alarm would at least give us warning.
goes over to the door and he puts a line of gold dust across the foot of the entrance. And he basically ritual casts alarm, but it looks different. As the alarm is finished, as you all are labeled as allies in his eyes for now, you see parts of the
I
gold
like how you
dust
say
kind
for
of-
now.
Well, if you aggravate them, they might attack you.
Dante's the only one likely to do that, to be fair, but he just attacked himself.
That's true. So, you see bits of the gold dust kind of shimmer up across, like, up to, like, the frame of the door. Kind of like, now that you're looking at it, you see, like, specks of gold kind of just floating in the air in that doorway. And, Marcus pulls out, like, 3 tiny miniatures of tents. And he's like, oh, that's not right. And he pulls out one that's a little bit bigger than the others. It's sort of like, you know those tents that are, it's still like teepee kind, but it's like elongated.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those type of tents. And so he places them on the ground pretty far apart from each other, and he mutters some incantation, and they kind of just like grow to size. And then he goes, all right, well, we got tents, we got an alarm set up. If anything happens, we'll know about it.
We're sleeping underground. Keck seems unhappy but willing.
Well,
You know, I
if you-
really might have to commission you to make some of these shrinking objects for me. They're very handy.
yes. They're not as easy as you would think to handle.
Can't imagine they're easy looking at them.
No. They're also not easy to make. They need a vast amount of magical energy, pure materials, and a lot of time. Hell, just one of these tents is about 2 months worth of work
Dedication.
in just the casting. The materials were easy to find.
Well, time I have plenty of.
Yes. Now then. It is time for bed. I will continue studying the orb out here, so don't worry about watch for now. We can switch off whenever. The other 2 scientists go into the smaller 2 tents, whereas the Dragonborn kind of directs you to the larger of the tents.
We
Oxwood
might
head
as well
for that.
keep our own watch as well. Can't.
Make sure
rely
they
on
don't shrink
strangers
us
too
while
much.
we're in there.
Okay.
Sorry, I talked over you, Nox. What were you saying?
Make sure they don't shrink us while we're in there.
I don't think
Alrighty.
we'd shrink.
What are you gonna do with Dante's body? He's kind of just floating in water.
Oh, I'll drag him.
Oh, okay. Are you gonna be gentle about it?
No.
Okay.
You see, that's so sad.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't, like, cause him any particular harm. Like, I'd be aware that he's in a critical state, but... yeah. It would be unceremonious. To say the least.
Around the middle of the night, you wake up. Dante.
Probably in a tent.
I
If we have a watch, someone's awake.
have I taken long rest?
Nope.
Nice try.
That didn't count as long rest.
Nope.
Okay, I go and look for the knife.
Oh, good God.
Who's awake? We had a watch.
Did you say it was the middle of the night that he
Yes,
woke up?
middle of the night.
Nox is usually awake in the middle of the night, to be fair.
Okay. So Knox.
In the middle of the night.
You are awake and you see
Oh.
him get up.
And where do you think you're going?
I'm just I'm looking for. I dropped something and I need to find it. One of my 70,000 daggers.
You are not going for the suicide knife.
I don't know what you're talking about. What's a suicide knife?
The shiny black knife you're so fond of.
So it's a shiny knife. It's black and it's probably got magic powers. And you're telling me I shouldn't have it?
It's been destroyed.
Insight?
Go ahead, roll deception.
Good God. My
Knox,
deception's a
please roll
-1.
me deception. Da, da,
Ha.
da, da.
Oh,
You'll
nat
have to beat
20.
my suit.
Net
No.
20.
I like to
The
picture.
knife has been destroyed.
I like to picture that
Yeah.
Nox misunderstood what this bag did, and he thought it was disappeared into the ethereal.
I mean, they said it
I,
was sealed. I mean, that's as
He
good
said
as
neutralized.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
I
said
thought he
something
said
that
it's
could
been
be
sealed.
interpreted as destroyed if you like look at it a certain way.
Yeah, because if a threat has been neutralized,
Oh.
Nox has usually like killed it.
I'm just gonna go head towards the orb and look at scientists, and then do that.
Only Douglas is out right now, and he is studying the orb.
Cool. I'm gonna poke it with another dagger.
As
I'm
you
not touching it
approach-
myself this time. I'm not poking it myself this time. I'm poking it with just the dagger.
As you
'Cause
approach,
last time it was my hand.
Douglas goes, you know, last time didn't really work out for you. I have no
Mhm.
healing magic to help you,
Yes.
nor did I scream out when you first did it.
Uh, I got this.
Alright?
If he comes within one step of that orb, Nox will definitely do something.
He
I
comes
poke
within
the
one
orb
step
with a
of the
dagger.
orb. What do you do?
Eeny, meeny,
I'm
miny,
poking.
mo. I have so many options.
I'm poking it.
Sleep is
Poking
literally
it.
guaranteed to work, but you could have a more fun option.
That's true,
You could
because if
have
he
a
hasn't had a
very
long
more
rest, he
fun
only has like 1 health.
There is
Wait, you know
an
what?
option which you
You know
could
what?
take that you haven't done in a while.
Kill
You know
him.
what? No, I have an option. For me.
You know, I liked it when you did it that one time.
I got an option for me.
Oh.
I'm gonna do hold person on Nox.
I was about to
Is
do that on you.
a what is that?
Unfortunately, that is a wisdom saving throw, so it's likely not gonna work. But
Wisdom
if it
saving throw,
does,
please, Nox.
Alrighty, coming right up.
Is Nox even a humanoid?
DC 15.
Yes.
I failed!
Oh my god, yes!
Nox is a
got
humanoid?
I said,
I think so.
It only
Dampiers
works on
are
humanoids, so if you're an undead, then it doesn't
Dampiers
count, then
are
it doesn't work.
Dampiers are both. Just
Okay, it only works on
yeah.
humanoids.
Yes.
Oh, that sucks. That
I'm so
Beautiful.
you're
Well, it's technically
I
wisdom. Ooh, this might be interesting.
I
Nox,
paralyzed
I
him,
need you to roll me
and
a
then
different wisdom saving throw, please.
Alrighty. Have you just pissed me off? Oh wow, 11. I'm not doing well on the wisdom saves tonight.
Okay. Dante, you
I'm poking the thing now.
successfully. Well, before you turn to poke the orb again, you successfully do hold person on him. However,
Yay, he's paralyzed.
you also see his shadow elongate against the light.
Oh, not this shit again. I'm gonna start booking it, but holding my dagger along the ball, or along the orb, because you said it's really big, so I'm assuming like I would be able to run while doing that and
It's about
sprinting the
a
other direction.
20-foot spear.
Okay, cool. So
That
running
is so
around it,
big.
holding the
Big.
knife against it, or dagger against it, while running.
Are you putting it against it, or kind of just like not touching it against it?
Oh no, I'm dragging the knife against the orb.
The minute you
Yeah, come
touch
on, it's
it,
not
I
like
need
he
you to roll
learns.
me control.
He
Cool.
didn't touch it. He's only touching it with the knife.
Same
He's
Well,
thing.
poking it with the tip.
it's the
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
but he
It's
only
the-
touched it with the knife last time, to be fair.
no. Last time I touched it with my hand,
Yeah.
and then when I
Last
touched
time he
it with the
poked
knife,
it.
I got knocked out.
Does
Yeah.
this mean this time the knife's going to use you to kill itself?
Yes. I should be slitting the knife's throat now.
With your throat.
You, with your feelings of anger, you lose yourself. Nox, as you are a hold person, the hold person disappears. And you can see Dante's eyes go completely black. You see as his hair is extinguished, and in its turn, deep black flames.
Now you're speaking my language.
Dante, but emo now. Hell yeah, I love it.
Dante, you are no longer in control of your character.
Fantastic. I mean, if you wanted me to play evil and chaotic, I could totally do that. Like, I'm completely fine with it.
Trust me, you've got chaotic down.
Oh, sorry. More murdery if you need me to do that. I'm completely fine with
I know,
whatever
you've already nearly
instructions.
killed yourself.
Douglas, you see Douglas kind of look up, and he goes, huh. So a demon is trapped inside of the orb. Interesting.
Does this have anything to do with that mural that you were looking at?
Possible. Unknown.
So is
Dante
Dante just
is now
standing
floating
there?
in the air.
Okay.
So,
I thought
That
you guys
is
were having
so
a
hot.
casual
I love it.
conversation while he was like getting ready to attack everyone.
I'd fuck Dante right now. What?
Solvus
you've definitely
looks at
fucked Dante right now.
Solvus looks
Wait,
at
what did you
Dante.
say? Nox, what did you say?
You said I'd so fuck Dante right now. I said, well, you've definitely fucked Dante right now.
Oh, 100%. I
Um,
love it. I love it.
Dante,
I'd look
you
at Dante,
ate the
who's
orb of fire, correct?
Yes, that is correct. I ate the orb of fire.
That is right. I'm
That means he explodes in
deep
flames.
within your mind. You're currently trying to grasp back control over yourself. as this thing invades you, and inside of your mind it kind of just picks up the orb that was absorbed into you and goes, funny seeing something like this here.
Hey,
I
hey,
think it
bro.
would make a grand addition to my
Bro.
power.
Hey, that's mine.
Not
I'm gonna
anymore.
need you to put it down.
And he eats
Cool.
it.
I'm going to eat. I
Darn.
want you to know that. You have just sealed your fate. I am going to eat you. Do you understand that?
You with such little health. I could snap my fingers and this body will be mine forever. You really think
All
you
right.
are just that? Hell, you can't even guard your mind against an invading demon.
All right. How about this? We make a deal. I give you my body willingly, 50% of the time.
Oh my god, no.
And in return,
I stay alive. And I get some power from you.
Why would you
And
take
I'm
that
not
deal?
talking about no like little tricks. I'm talking about a substantial amount. Remember,
I'm
you're getting
afraid
50%.
I cannot give you such a deal.
It's too bad.
As I am unable to do so. Outside of his mind, not have you
Wait, really
alerted
quick
anyone
before we
else, or is everyone else still just asleep?
I just wanted to really quick start rubbing my ring and trying to call the genie.
You are not in control of your body, and
During
therefore you cannot rub the ring.
no, I'm saying in my mind, like my
You do not
instinct is to
have
try
the
and
ring on your hand, in your mind.
Everyone's naked in their own mind. Don't you know this?
So,
I'm saying
Nox,
instinctively like that's what I'm doing, even if it's not there. It's just
Okay.
yeah, flavor.
What are you doing, Nox?
so Nox would have sort of the moment that he did it and his eyes went black and he sort of phased out. Nox would have just shouted "fool." As soon as the hold person thing broke, it'd have shouted "fool." So it would likely have woken up at least some of the others.
Okay. Now,
And
Nox, do you dare enter his mind? Is my question.
damn right, that was my next move.
Alrighty.
I mean, the demon said it himself. He doesn't guard his mind from demons.
As
Who can play that game?
you enter his mind, you are no longer within his mind. It does not feel like Dante's mind, but instead feels like the demon's. And he goes,
Oh wow, there's actually something in here then.
Interesting. I did not know there was one of you amongst this group. Very interesting indeed.
He does such a good job of hiding it.
So you're the one behind this.
I have been trapped in that orb for over 400 years.
Why would you want to go into an orb that's even emptier?
Do you really think I would go into an orb willingly that contained me for 400 years?
I mean this one.
Oh. This body, you mean?
It was an insult. Pretty good too.
It will soon die.
Slut.
It won't matter. Soon his body will decay as my power slowly goes into him. He has no control over his body. He
Not
can't
at the
even
moment.
ward off his mind. But I can see
I
that
don't.
you are much different than that. Your mind is very well guarded.
Even from myself, I'll admit.
I would like to walk out right
Very
now,
much
see
so.
two people floating in the air, like doing some magical stuff, and he'll just Keck will just be like, "What the fuck's going on?"
So Nox is
You
actually
didn't
not.
say you were having a seance without me.
Nox doesn't float in the air when he enters people's mind. He more sits crisscross applesauce and goes into a trance.
I would imagine Keck is very familiar with what it looks like.
Yeah.
Me and
But
Keck-
Dante
I'll be
floating
crazy.
into the air, that's a whole different story. And he's kind of floating
How
more
far-
with the rest of his body kind of going limp and his head looking upwards, kind of like classic demonic possession horror film type thing. But he's just kind of like
I
floating
love it.
there, and you can see Nox's shadow being connected to it. And whilst normally it's connected via the ground, you can physically see the shadow extend in the air up towards Dante's mind. However, some of it has split off and has gone to the orb.
Not so
Yes,
cool.
Solvis?
Would I know if what would happen if Dante is knocked unconscious?
No, you have no clue.
I would try to do that. I would
And I
just
know
go
one now.
and hit the back of his head with my warhammer.
Mind
please
you,
describe
he
a
is
flying
still
pan.
I
in
am
critical
floating.
condition.
Yeah. I am
Sorry?
still
It's a
at
melee
1
weapon,
HP.
so we can just make it non-lethal. But
I,
please use the frying
yeah,
pan.
that's the idea. That
Okay.
I want to knock him unconscious.
Go ahead and roll the hit.
I'll roll with guidance.
To hits or not with guidance.
Guidance doesn't work
Yeah.
all the time. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. It's enough. Well,
Um,
I don't need it.
As you go to like knock him out, you hit and it bounces right off.
Yo, if I had an AC of 21.
I would take that
you
more as
don't.
he's immune to the damage.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
That's what I take that as.
You can also notice that when you hit him, you can see that parts of his body are starting to almost decay.
Keck will be like, let's give Nox some time. I'm sure this is not entirely due to him, and he's probably just trying to help in there. I'd hate to sever something early.
Wait, I walk into the room. Ooh, he's dead. Dead. He dead. God. Start lifting weights.
I want to
He just
try
starts
talking
grieving
to
immediately.
I want
Goes straight
to
into
I want to
not
talk
denial.
to the demon more,
Uh,
or devil, whatever it
the
is.
demon looks at you and goes, "Now what do you want? I'm having a lovely chat with one of your..."
Oh, you got something on your mind, big buddy? You got a big black being on your mind, buddy? That's a lot
No.
of B's. That's a lot of alliteration. Listen. Look at me. You're focusing on me right now. I'm talking to you, right?
Kind of looks at you
Come
with
here.
like one raised eyebrow and one like slunch down. Like,
Come here. Listen. Just because you are too weak to obviously grant powers to another being, clearly, from what you've stated, just saying, like,
I'm
you
not
should be able
weak
to do
enough.
that as a whole. Like,
The problem is,
what the fuck?
you're the weak one.
Ah, cool. But that's the whole point of granting power, isn't it?
Your body
Like,
is
you'd be able
already starting to decay. I've
Uh-huh.
only transferred a mere 22nd of my power into this body.
Cool. How about you use some of that power and reinforce the body, perhaps. That would make more sense. Keep a body for longer, so you don't have to do this whole body jumping thing and
But
like this kind of.
tormenting you by ignoring you and your stupid requests is so much fun.
But you forget one thing. There's a really big thing that you forget. One more thing. You ready? You could cause more agony out there using my body for a longer period of time.
Especially to me.
I have been trapped for so
Forget
long.
dying. Imagine Nox living
Yeah.
next to
I
them.
don't really
Would
care.
you rather kill me or kill me and all of my friends?
I love how Dante's actually going along with this just to get power.
I would rather kill you, for you are
Bitch, you lucky
now
I ain't here to look
annoying
at this.
me, and I do not care what
Well,
happens to you now.
all right. Well, hear me out. For as long as you are in my body, you will have to deal with me. So we can either continue having this very
My
long
body, my
conversation,
rules.
or here's the other option: you can just leave, like just get the fuck out,
His
go
body
back into your stupid ball.
melds, and he is no longer on the same plane as you are, but you are still trapped within your own mind.
I start blasting around me in anger with Eldritch Blast, produce flames just everywhere.
Please tell me it gives him a
It's
headache.
all over the place.
It has no effect.
Yeah, but I'm doing that out of rage. I'm assuming there's nothing I can do right now because the
Nope.
dude's left. So,
His,
can
his
I
body's
try
still
and
decaying.
do like a control or something check or a wisdom saving throw or whatever, or, to try and break out of this essentially?
Give me a control with disadvantage.
Okay. Both are 4s.
I love it when that happens.
Both are 4s.
You are still trapped within your own
Yeah.
body. Nox,
Cool.
going
I'm
back
gonna-
to you, you see as you
gonna
feel
stop.
as he like shudders for a minute, and he goes, I just had a very, how can I put this, annoying conversation with your, how do you say it, companion?
I told you wouldn't want this one.
Yes, well now I kind of just want to kill him by inhabiting his body. So, what do you want? Is a good question.
Is a good question.
As far as I
Nox
can
suddenly
tell,
realizing he has a
going
chance to just
back
be like, ooh, done with
between
Dante.
Dante's memories and going through a bit of yours, but yours are very jumbled up thanks to your own innate protection. You never really got along, did you? So why save him?
I'm not one to so carelessly disregard life.
Ah. So you'd rather see someone die than help them?
What?
That's the total
No,
opposite
it
of
was
what
the
I just
opposite.
said.
It was the opposite.
He said what he
I'm
said
not
is
one
it
to
could have been
carelessly-
a random rabbit and he would have saved it.
Where I go up
It's
to
not because
Keck,
it was
I ask
Dante, it's
him.
because it was living.
Where I go up to Keck, I ask him, "Is there anything I'm missing here? There's just two people floating in a room."
Only one person's floating.
Nox does this
Oh, only
sometimes.
one
I'm hoping that he
person? Okay.
finds out a solution.
Nox
or
would just
leaves
be
and tells us
kind
what
of
to do.
stood
But I'd hate-
there with a hand extended out towards Dante, who's floating. So it'd probably almost look like he's making Dante float.
Yeah, Keck would be able to tell him, like, he's not doing that. I think Dante did that to himself. He's probably trying to help. Let's give him time to finish. It's
Okay.
something. My go-to plan is to just carry Dante outside. I would prefer to be outside.
I'll strike you a deal, Nox.
I'm listening.
You let me kill him. You walk away. And I will do nothing. I will simply sap power from him until he withers and dies. He's almost there, you know, being at 1 hit point. And
Why
all
would you strike me a deal in which you gain nothing?
because he's very annoying.
Trust me, I am well aware of that fact.
Then why won't you take it?
Because I'm suspicious of a demon who wants to euthanize someone.
It won't
For
matter
free.
either way. Soon I'll be free of this prison once the demon prince arises.
What is it that you want?
I want to be free, but the only person who can do that has been dead for 4 centuries.
So, how is it that you're in any position to bargain?
Well, I am stronger than you are. Even when you
Then
tried
why
to link
negotiate?
with Dante, you're instead linked with me.
There's no way to negotiating if you're already.
I think that says more about his control than yours.
Also, I'm not there, so
Yes.
So that means they can rip on you as much as they want, and you won't even hear it.
So, do we have a
What
deal?
would it take for you to leave him be?
The Dragonborn. I want his body.
Well, it'd certainly be tougher than a Ganassi.
Actually, it won't. Whilst he
Not
looks
for you,
all
I
tough
suppose.
and high and mighty, he is really the dumbest person I've ever seen. His magic is sloppy at best. The growing
Still not.
and resizing of those tents you all are using should merely take about half a day to enchant. The fact that it takes him a month says more about his magical ability than anything.
You know the kind of magic needed to do that.
I do.
Now that's a knowledge I would be interested in bargaining for.
You give me Dante, and I'll give you knowledge of how to do those things.
Pick Dante. Make a case for yourself. Why should you live?
bro, okay, listen. This is up to you. I'm leaving this
What
fully up to you,
what what,
bro.
what good things have
I
you done for the
I
group,
do
Dante?
not
List them off.
I I do not mind creating a new character, as much as I love Dante. Um, but
The problem
hear
is,
me out.
Nox really likes the banter between him and Dante.
Oh,
That's what he is. He's a masochist.
I'm a banter.
He literally wants to keep him around to argue with.
I mean, you'll still have me as a player, but Dante dead.
What
I
about
like to
the
imagine, no, it's
Dragonborn for that
actually Nox
information?
wanting to argue with Dante. That is his main internal strife right now.
No. For such ancient knowledge, I want Dante. Something about him is sickening.
Oh my god.
His soul is different than yours. It is.
Oh my god, I guess I'm dying. It looks like with that roll that I am dying. I love it.
I actually rolled for it.
You rolled to see if you were gonna kill me,
I was
and I
gonna
love
give
it.
you a chance.
Nah, bro, you're good. You're good.
And
If
by
you wanna let
chance,
me
he
die,
means literally he
So,
put your life on dice roll.
as Nox is kind of debating this, Dante, within your little plane of existence within your mind that has been blocked off from
bring that
everything
bubble.
else, you
Yep.
see a kind of light shine in the
I
distance.
walk towards it.
Good lad.
It's your father.
Oh no! Wait.
Inside the
You're
light,
meant to not go towards the light.
as you go towards the light, the image becomes clearer and clearer. And in that light, you see a face. So
Not
familiar,
grinning at you.
and yet you've never seen them before.
Oh my god, I'm dead.
You
I'm
see
dead.
a satyr.
Oh my god. You son of a bitch. How dare you?
How dare I do what? Don't know what you're talking about.
How dare you? That makes sense though.
With demonic
I see.
features.
And hairless legs.
Well, you only see the
A
top
shame.
half of them.
Ah, damn it.
Can't see that part.
Alright, now I'm imagining a floating torso of.
I'm a
Well,
genie.
it's
I'm
more
just gonna let
fog.
the other. Okay.
Definitely a
Let,
genie.
let's let the entire audience in.
floating torso.
This is the
Yes, this is
Dante
Croc.
player's old character.
Yes.
Ah.
Yes, indeed.
He holds out a hand and looks at you kind of like, I guess it's time.
I kiss him on the hand. And then I
As
give him
you
a hug.
do so, Nox, your link is instantly severed. As you open your eyes, you see Dante's body burn into cinders, and you see the ash stream into the orb itself. And Dante
Whoa,
is no more.
whoa. Dante, what happened? Or sorry, Nox, what
Yeah,
happened?
I'm fully dead.
Nox, what
I'm
happened?
fully fucking dead.
I
Is
assumed you were handling
is
it.
is
Was it too
his
far
body is
gone?
completely gone, or is
Nox,
something still there?
within your mind is the knowledge of how to build those little miniatures that can go
Hey!
bigger and smaller.
Uh, me and Croc go vibe in that land, I guess. I'll start working on a new
Is
dude.
his body still there, or is it completely disintegrated?
He's totally gonna haunt the crap out of me.
It is completely disintegrated.
I have a spell called Revivify, where if a creature is dead within a minute, I can revive it.
Do you have a diamond?
Uh, sorry.
I
It's
believe the
got a
spell requirement
casting-
requires a diamond, does it not?
A
Yeah,
three
gotta
hundred
go ahead.
Yeah,
gold
but,
value.
In terms of
but having the spell already would mean that let's say I have to spend the material for this. I would presume.
You need to
No,
buy
you
the
need
materials
to-
ahead of
still
time
have
and
to
have them
have-
on
You
you.
need to still have the diamond that is worth 300 gold.
Did,
You still
did-
need the material
and you would
we
have
component.
got
to have
some we got some
and the
diamonds
body.
for we got some diamonds for disguise. Does anyone have that?
We gave them away to be turned into magic items, which I don't think we have at the moment.
Yeah, those were back at the main city. I think.
Okay.
Doesn't Revivify
It's
require the
fine.
body?
I'll start making.
Does it? I
Let
don't
me,
know.
It
Yeah,
let me
does.
just
I
double
Yeah,
check that
100% does.
quickly.
I would have checked
It
exactly
very much
because
requires
because
that.
there could be a chance that the body is inside the orb or something like that.
Oh god, he's gonna cast Revivify on the demon orb.
Do it.
So,
Please, we really
you
don't
catch
want
a
anybody
creature
else
that is
touching this orb.
died with 1 hit point. This
Alright.
creature life that died
Yeah.
from old
I'll
age.
keep
Nor
listening
can it
to the rest.
restore any missing body parts. Since his entire body is gone, Revivify does not work.
Yeah, then I would have asked if while I see that his body is disintegrating, whether I can do something. But it's fine. I think if there is a requirement for the diamond, then I don't think I would have that.
And requirement for the money. We don't have to die either way. It's fine though. I'll make a new do.
Yeah, we'll keep that in mind for
whilst-
next time. If the requirements, if a spell has a gold cost in its material components, you need to buy it ahead of time. But
Yes.
this seems pretty willing between all characters involved. But I would like to say that Keck is pretty surprised that this is the turn of events and is asking for answers from Nox. What happened? I thought you were fixing it.
As a player, I am fine with. As a player, I am fine with it.
Yeah. So. Nox,
It
you
might
gonna
take
explain
me
to
a
the rest
while
of
to
us?
get over.
Okay, whilst Nox is freaking out for a moment, I need to speak with Dante in a separate channel. So I'm going to one by
Alright.
one kind of just move you over to general. Da 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 da. So, as you join with Croc, Croc goes to you and says, "We must go out one more time."
Where to?
Back to the world of the living.
Are you coming with me?
We are of one soul. I must come with you.
So how do we get there?
Easy. And he kind of motions over, and you can see in the distance, glowing at the top of it, the tree of life, and you see at the roots the world of the underworlds, the different realms of darkness. And he says, "We will have to go back in time for this. I do not wish for such travesties to be had, but in order to make time, we will have to go back and be reborn again."
Croc is not as chaotic as I remember him.
The years have calmed me. I was very angry for a long time at my murder. But we must stop the murder of others by the same hands.
Let's get to it then.
Repeat that one more time. You were very muffled.
Sorry. I said let's get to it then.
You're still very muffled. I'm sorry. I don't know what you just did.
Thanks. I said let's get to it then.
Let's. And everything goes white. Did you guys have a nice chat in general chat?
Of course.
Yeah, I wasn't guilt tripped at all.
Hey, oh my god. You guilt tripping him for me. Oh my god.
No, they weren't, to be fair. They were like, oh, that was amazing.
God damn it.
So,
Sorry, Dante. I like murder. It's a personal thing.
Yeah. Fair. Yeah, fair.
alrighty
Mr.
then.
DM? Okay.
The scientists kind of look towards you, Nox, and go, "What happened? What did you see?"
It was a demon lord, right?
No, just a demon.
Just a demon. There's a demon in the orb. And
A demon.
did a rather grand job of sinking its claws into Dante's mind.
I see.
Couldn't stop it?
There was a difficult decision to be made. I tried to reason around it, but ultimately, if I wanted out alive and didn't want to be at the mercy of the demon or put the rest of you in danger,
Is yours at advantage or disadvantage, Kek?
Advantage.
Okay. Do you want to...
It's still not that great, though.
Yeah, do you want to try to combat that with deception?
I haven't really lied. I said there was a decision to be made.
That is
I
true.
wanna insight a little bit more, like, I know you.
Yeah, but you're still like hyped.
I know, but like, I would also say if Keck gets it, you like Nox might know he'll play up his side. It, like there might have been one time in the past where Nox did not do the perfect thing, and Keck getting it stuck by him, despite like rather
Yeah.
than point it out. So if Keck understands, he might act a little different.
He would look to the Dragonborn and basically say, if you spend enough time studying this orb, is there any chance you can separate the entities within?
I don't even know if the entities are kept inside. All that we know is that it's an orb of great demonic power.
It's a prison. It's held in for 400 years. But as soon as it was the Demon Prince, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
As soon as the Demon Prince manifests in this realm, he will be freed.
Who is the Demon Prince?
That is a whole other story that I will regale you with later. But
Keck's
It
seen him before,
was-
literally, right?
yes, I believe so.
You've
I would like
all
Keck
seen
to
him before.
immediately start giving a physical description.
I can
Kinda
just imagine
childish.
him like folding his wings in different angles and just
Yeah,
like
he's like,
putting on this whole
like
charade.
dude that look at that with like this skin color, and he's got like horns here, and then he's got like this, and then he's in
You
this
see
position. He's
as
like,
they
"Arr!"
physically retort into disgust as you start to describe him.
Like I've got visions of the like mating dance that Toothless does in How to Train Your Dragon.
Sure, why not? Exactly like that.
Okay. Bird dance for a moment. Yeah, no, they physically like retort into disgust as you describe the demon prince.
He's broken a few seals already, so it's looking pretty inevitable.
He hasn't.
Yeah,
So
others
I
have
have to
broken
remind
them
you,
for him.
a different group has broken 2 seals already.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
but the
hasn't
seals
been-
required to release him. I think as far as explaining it to this Dragonborn go, the like specifics are probably less relevant.
That is true.
As so far as to say that he's on the up and out.
Then we must prepare. We must go back. Yes. We will have to.
I think more than deception, that was deflection. We will talk about another topic.
True, but
Alrighty.
yeah,
This is where we depart you. We must go back to our land.
we'll make sure you get out of this place safely, bare minimum. And I suppose
There
we're gonna have
is
some planning
no
to do.
need for that. As they begin to draw out a circle on the floor, they step into the middle of it, and they all chant an incantation. What languages do you all know?
Common,
Aryan-
Druidic, Elvish, and Sylvan.
Okay.
Aryan, Draconic, Common.
Mm-hmm.
On top of my head. I could walk back to my computer. Solvis?
Common and Dwarfish.
Zelgin only knows common, halfling, and thief's skins.
Do any of you know?
Oh, I also know Giant.
Is this like it's a chant? These guys normally do this chant or
No, you've never heard this before.
It's like a spell
Never.
incantation, but in a specific language.
Do any of you know? What is it? Blink Dog as a language.
I don't think that's
Blink
The
dog is not a
likelihood-
language.
I legitimately think that if we try to build our things in D&D Beyond, it will not let us pick Blink Dog as a language.
I'm
I
looking at
would have to agree.
the proficiencies in languages right here, and it says Blink Dog right on there.
I have never seen that.
Yeah, okay. None of us know that.
Okay.
I was a blink dog, and we didn't have a language.
Fine, I'll choose a different design.
Trust you.
I
By the
was
way,
a
guys,
Blink
this was in
dog.
another life. He was a Blink Dog.
Actually,
Not-
Crop.
So-
he wasn't born that way. It was a
No,
transformation.
I'll change it to something more normal. Sorry. Do any of you know Ginth? Or is that how you
No.
spell it?
What? Get like
G-I-T-H?
Githyanki.
What?
Like Githyanki, yes.
I'm sorry, repeat yourself, not.
Not. That was. Whatever.
Huh?
It's
I
fine.
mean, did you mean Gith, like Githyanki?
Yes, Gith.
Yep.
I don't know how to pronounce it. You know it?
No.
Oh, nobody knows it? Okay, so then it sounds like gibberish to all of you. And they instantly, a ward of fire comes from this spell circle, whirling into like a tornado, and they're gone.
Wait, they took the orb?
No, the orb is still there.
No.
Okay, because I'm saying you said the orb of fire.
No, I did not.
The orb of fire is
No.
gone.
Yeah,
That is
oh,
poof.
damn it.
That is
Yeah, the orb of fire was inside Dante's body when he went.
and the demon ate it. That's not gonna
Following
have
your
grandma
Yeah,
fine
features
I'm gonna
example.
eat
later.
that demon. I'm gonna eat that fucking demon. That is a promise. I will come back, find this place, and eat that demon.
You will have no memory of it, though. So,
Ah, true.
anyways, the scientists are now gone.
Definitely you should have let him eat a
Well,
scientist.
maybe.
Mind you, I
Okay,
did
I
try
guess
to
we're. I
offer
guess
him
we're
a
not
scientist.
invited to take that way home. But guys, two things. I guess three things. We got to get out of here. But also, I guess we go see what. I guess we go back, even though we were doing this for Dante. And also, I guess someone should send a letter to Dorsal.
Also,
Nox,
to my
like-
dad, you should probably send a message to my dad. Or Isaiah. You know, the two dudes that's my dad and Isaiah, the two dudes that probably cared about me more than Dorsal.
Yeah,
Probably.
but we knew Dorsal.
Or Nox, apparently.
Yeah, but you guys met the other two.
Yeah, he'll bring that up too.
Whatever.
But
Yeah.
so I suppose we should let people know.
I think
Yeah, I
we
think that's a good idea.
should be best to sort that out once we get back to
Jam.
the
I'm
university.
not getting a funeral.
Silvis,
even though I'm
do you need his ashes for any kind of? I'm not very good at
He
these type
has
of
no
things.
ashes.
There
Yeah,
is literally
God.
nothing to
I'm
burn.
cremated
For someone who
automatically.
was on fire their entire life, he has no ashes.
Oh gosh. Silvis, can you at least like just say something on the spot? I don't know what to do with this.
Yeah, Solvus basically goes, looks at the earth, but keeps his distance and says a small prayer, and then basically says that yeah, Dante was a good friend and good companion, and he would have gladly sacrificed himself for us, and we would have gladly sacrificed ourselves for him. Knox probably rolls his eyes or something like that in the corner.
No,
But,
Nox is
Solvus-
genuinely thinking that he would gladly have sacrificed himself, yes, but not necessarily for anyone. Like he was
and,
just genuinely trying to sacrifice himself.
Keck will just like pat Knox on the back and be like, "I'm here." No other words, just that.
He would nod quietly. Like you can tell it's something's bugging him.
Well, for better or for worse, it was nice knowing Dante in this life, and hopefully we can meet him in another. With that, Solvus would end the prayer. And after a moment of silence, look back at Keck and Nox and Zolgan and say, okay, I think our work here is done. Maybe we head back.
Were any of
Do we
Dante's
care to find out what this was? What this place is that's been guarding this? I know the wizards weren't. We did not need to put them in danger, but they're gone now. We could try to figure out what this place is.
what, like the fort?
The fortress. We still don't know who's guarding it. Why are they guarding this place?
Do you have any clue why you came here? Because I was absent in the last session.
The wizards paid us to go here.
They paid us half. They haven't actually paid us in. No, wait. They
They
paid
paid
us
us in
full up
full
front,
from
didn't
the
they? Yeah.
get-go. They were real trusting. They paid us to go here because they wanted to study it. They thought there might be people here, but they didn't know who, they didn't know why, they didn't know how. We didn't take the chance to talk to the people that are in the fortress. We have no idea who they are, or why they're here, or what they're doing.
From the looks of it, they could still be dangerous. Are
It would
we,
still be dangerous, of course.
yeah, are we willing to take that chance?
I'm curious, but maybe not that
I,
curious.
I, I think I fail to understand exactly what we are going to achieve if we learn who they are, because this was someone else's job, and if there is some money to be paid to us, we should just return and claim our
Well,
money.
No, we've
they,
been paid.
yeah, we've
Okay.
been paid. They clearly have a connection to this demon spot, unless it was pure coincidence. I
There
would be
I'm,
were
curious if they have something to do with the entire demon plot, the thing killing the dragons.
there were two
yeah, that
magical signatures in this place.
We could look for the other one.
Can
Maybe.
I tell which one of the two this would have been?
The bigger one.
This was the big one, so there's a smaller one that's moving around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you would just say there was another smaller magical signature moving around, and that was in the fortress above, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you would relay that. Saying there could be someone up there who is very heavily armed.
but at least now I have a clear objective in my head why we would want to engage, and if the rest of the party agrees, it is agreeable to me as well.
Yeah, Kek will be like, I'm curious, but maybe not that curious.
We've already
we-
lost one. Do we really want to risk more?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you could also word it the other way.
Is, in my opinion, worth investigating still, because these are people who have a demon in their basement.
This is true. It
Uh,
does seem nefarious.
and we don't need to make. This is just a little bit of reconnaissance. Let's just do
There didn't
a bit of
appear to be a
exploring.
particularly large force here.
And if if the magic source is heavily armed, like you think, well, take 10 minutes, you might be able to see it coming.
This is true. And ultimately, it could reap a sizable reward if we can seize that.
And let's be honest, what would Dante have done?
Nox sort of like his bottom jaw goes as if he's gonna say something a few times, and then he just kind of stops.
Let's move forward. Live dangerously. Find things out for Dante.
But aren't they?
Nox would not.
Okay. DM, do you want to do that this session?
So yes. My only question is, how are you gonna proceed? There's still an alarm set.
Well, I hoped that it was a mental alarm for the wizards.
Yeah, I doubt.
The alarm's still set. And if you go in like the middle of the base, they're gonna be a lot more hostile. If you go around, maybe not.
You think we would be worth entering the front gate under false pretenses?
Well,
Mentioning the
if we enter
demon
the
lord
front gate, we
that
might as
called
well
us
just
here?
ask honestly. And if they're friendly, they're friendly. The
Either way,
benefit
we're
to
at a
sneaking underneath
disadvantage.
would have been to never be seen at all and gather through the papers, other clues, who they are and what they're doing. Which works better if we suspect them of lying or suspect them to attack us on sight, whether or not we're peaceful.
This is true. Well, if the doorway is alarmed, then perhaps it might be worth us resting a while until it dissipates.
Could you perhaps get a closer look on where that extra power source is? Closer to here or closer to the front door might be might be useful information.
I can certainly spend a few minutes to look. He'd sit down and focus on the ritual to detect magic again.
Mm-hmm. The ritual completes, and you can see that they are, I would say, around 2 3/4 above you.
Alrighty, and relatively central to the structure.
Yes.
Alrighty. Yeah, he would say, about 3 floors above us, and near enough directly above us to where we are now.
So if we want to stay far away, we might as well try the front entrance.
Depends. I mean, if we could potentially infiltrate that one particular room.
Do you want to meet this magic source, or would you like to avoid it?
If I got closer, I might be able to tell what manner of magic it is.
Well, we've got 3 floors. Let's just tiptoe. Anyone have a way to look around corners without being seen? He's gonna. Why is no one in the full 20? He's gonna look over at Zolgan as he says this.
So, you guys go through.
Zolgan, do you want to go ahead of us and be the one making sneak checks and telling us whether the room's empty or not? If you're still here.
I think it's muted.
Guess so.
Wait, you're
there
asking
he
about Zalgan?
Yeah.
Or me?
Yeah, if he wants to sneak ahead from
Zalgan, do you want to sneak ahead?
I do not know what is happening. I know that my internet's kind of going poop poop every so often.
Yeah, none of us can hear anything Zalgan's saying.
Yeah.
I don't even see his thing go
Hello?
green.
Oh, there
Hello?
you go.
They.
Do you want me to roll stealth?
We would like you to go in front if you're good with that.
Yeah, I
Tell
don't
us
mind.
if the room's empty.
Alright, let me see. I'll roll stealth real quick then. 29.
Gosh.
You
Well,
sneak around pretty
definitely a good
well.
call.
There is not a soul within these alleyways, and you do feel the ascent. After 2 floors, you are met with a door that is slightly ajar. Looking through it, though, there's no one in there.
There's no one in there.
No one in there.
Complete. I creaked open the door a little bit and I checked in. There's nothing. Empty.
Nothing. It's empty.
All right.
We'll follow in then.
Go back. Yell or don't yell. I tell the guys that empty. It's fucking empty. There's
We
no
still
one
got
here.
we still got our nice texting cell phones.
I don't have
Knox,
that.
as you enter the room, you see the magic object on a bookshelf.
Oh, Dorsa would be so proud. Okay, I would go close
Is there
it.
also like desks with papers or like anything like that?
No. Well, yes, there are other books in the room. There are other pages. They're all kind of tattered and old. This place looks like it has been touched in a very long time. There's like a very thick layer of dust over like everything.
Heck
As
would
you
like
go
to.
towards the bookshelf, you notice that what you thought was a magic object isn't actually an object. And there's something magical on the wall behind the bookshelf.
Heck would like to investigate the general room just to get context clues of what kind of room or place this was.
Go ahead. It's a study room. It's got books, it's got pages.
Close enough.
Nox would run his hand across the books,
Mm-hmm.
and then he would say, "Hey, Cat, do you think you could move this bookshelf?
Sure. What way?
Just away from the wall.
Gotcha.
See if it'll swing out or shift or anything."
Even if
Please
it's not
make
supposed
me
to, it's probably
an
moving.
athletics check to move it.
I did it kind of preemptively, but
Um,
even if it's not supposed to, this bookshelf might be moving.
how do you want to? Are you gonna slide it across? Are you gonna like swing it outwards? How are you gonna move this bookshelf?
You're gonna lift
He's
it
gonna
up.
he's gonna move each side away from the wall one by one.
Gonna open it like a
Okay.
garage door.
It did have a hinge, but he opened it from the wrong side.
You back it up from the door, and on it is a sigil. This sigil is unfamiliar to any of you. This sigil.
Can I? Come on.
I dropped the paper. I had it on there. The sigil has an archway with steam bellowing out of 2 smokestacks at either end of the archway, and underneath is a gear.
It's a gear.
It's a gear.
So steam and a gear. That's dwarven. And this is what's emanating the magic.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get a sense of which magic school?
on. I have to remind myself what the schools are.
Yeah, I'm
Conjuring?
not particularly good at that.
I always
Transfiguration?
forget. Give me 1 second. Yeah, there we go. School. It is divination.
Oh, that's interesting.
What is it, Nox?
The symbol is what's emanating the magic. I take it they can see it as well, or can I only
Yes.
see it because I detect magic?
They can see it as well.
Alright.
Doesn't appear to be any runes I've seen before.
It's divination magic, but it's not really my specialty. I don't know if it's some kind of door or seal upon the structure.
Make me a perception
Divination
check.
doesn't.
Da, da, da. 14.
As you're kind of looking at this intently, you take a step back and you realize that there are some words above above the sigil that are kind of covered by muck and grime, so you can't really read it.
In that case, he would take a water flask out of his pack, and use shape water to draw some water out of it and put swirl it around in the air so that you could use it to clean across it.
The words are in Elven.
I can read that.
Reads Steam Arc Adventuring Guild.
So this was an old adventuring guild HQ. If this was literally just graffiti to say like Steam Arc was here.
Nope. Make me a history check.
Yeah, that's an 8. I'm rolling really low.
You do not know what the Steam Art Guild was.
I would beckon to Solvus and Zalgin and say to both of them, does this mean anything to either of you?
Make history checks. The two of you.
This is where we find out that only Dante would have known this.
Solvus doesn't know either. This is intelligence, isn't it?
It is,
Yeah.
but we are not intelligent.
Intelligent.
It's hard to come by stat in D&D.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only have a +1 in intelligence, which is nothing to say for my charisma.
Zalgin, we need your history roll. And
19.
Oh, so Zalgin, you know that the Steam Arc was an adventuring guild from 100 years ago. It existed within the golden age of adventuring guilds when there were hundreds of them, ruled by the main 5. Howling Rage within No Man's Land, Dragon's Breath within the Principality of Chipsev,
Okay.
the Gold Terra within the Diocese of Calesto.
Do you want to pull up an old map while you say these things?
I
That way people can get a
I
kind of
don't
idea.
think I have the old map on here.
By the
anymore.
way, I'm relaying the information that I got to the homies, the squad, the boys, the lads.
I don't
Alright, cool.
have an old map on here anymore, but I will change to this view and I will essentially point out where each of them were. So,
Okay.
the No Man's Land was in the Uncharted lands.
I
Except
know where the no man's land.
there was
Okay.
more land under here previously, except it got kind of things happened, and a tsunami happened, and the sea claimed the land as its own. The Principality of Chipsev was over here. The Diocese of Calisto actually encumbered this country, this country, this country, and this country, all in one territory.
Man, that's just greedy.
Now it is all broken up. This used to be the Dwarven Kingdom.
Ooh. Sheesh. Dwarven Kingdom.
The Steam Arc within what used to be known as the Kingdom of Al-Muwask, now known as the Kingdom of Ulv, and
Okay.
Dear Gift, which was within the Tyr Empire, which
Okay.
used to be known as, and I forget the exact name of it. Do any of you remember? Do either of you remember the name of it?
I'm horrible with that. No.
I don't remember either, but it was
Uh,
over in the
which one
Tyr
was it?
Empire.
Dante, do
Okay.
you remember?
Tier Empire is the one with which group?
All the animal people. Remember?
Especially the
Guild,
lions and
the
the.
giant,
Yeah.
the giant Colosseum.
I know it, but I can't remember the name.
Oh wait, maybe it's.
God damn it.
Oh, let me see if he deleted his character or not.
Croc is gone.
No, not that character.
Oh.
Within the order. He did not delete it. Okay, good. I can check on the name really quickly. Sorry, let me just check on the name really quickly because I do not remember. It's amazing that I remembered this much already. Let me look at notes. Oh no, his backstory doesn't go down that. Okay. I do not remember. I can't remember the name of it, so that it's just the Tyr Empire is what we're gonna call it.
Okay.
Back to our regularly scheduled program.
Oh my god.
They used to be the big guild halls that would go through. The Steam Arc it was one of the big five. As for
Okay.
its downfall, you do not know why.
All right. I relay all this information to the homeboys. They get it. Yeah, all this
To an
happened,
old
and
guild hall.
yeah,
Why would they have their signal be magical?
Maybe it's the entrance to their treasure room.
I mean, we can check. You know, make some bank off this.
You
We
able
have
to get
to
in?
somehow open it first.
Can I try to open it? Can I? Or
What do you do?
Abracadabra.
thieves' tools?
Dun dun
Or
dun. No, I'm
my
kidding.
God,
Yes,
Abracadabra
knock.
does
Make
not
a
work.
loud, make a loud noise.
God. I can't thieves' tools it or anything.
No. There is no
Oh,
It
okay.
is-
keyhole, there's no nothing. It's a solid brick wall.
Oh, let me just investigate the wall again, see if I can try to find a secret door, man. Let's go.
Go ahead.
I like to imagine
just-
Damn
Rogue
it.
going up to a random wall,
Hit
and then
the
they roll
wall
high
and you're
enough
like,
on.
nope, not that wall.
They roll high enough on thieves' tools that they
Yep.
unlock it.
They unlock the door. Well, I tried, man. This is not a secret door, clearly.
Okay.
I think Nox would ask Solvus if he knows anything about dwarven stonecraft and the way they might seal doors.
I can try an investigation check. Would I get advantage because I have a feat called
Stone cunning?
yeah, stone cutting.
What does stone cunning do?
It's essentially that I can identify the origin of stonework, and I'm considered proficient in history related skill checks.
If you're
With that, can I? Yep.
Oh no, you're proficient. Never mind. Go for it. How are you proficient in history and religion if you have a +0?
It's because he's a
Uh,
dwarf.
It's because I'm a dwarf and
I give it to you.
I don't understand.
oh boy.
Huh. That's a roll. It wasn't double ones.
Fine.
Death
You do not know anything.
actually makes sense of it. Yep, I can see that.
Well, it's an old guild. It doesn't exactly explain why they're above a demon, though I guess maybe it kind of does. Though now I'm starting to think, are there only 3 people here?
The demon potentially came afterwards.
But if there are, do you think there are more than 3 people here? We walked through like half the building and didn't even find anyone.
Maybe they haven't actually figured out how to get in.
It'd take 3 people. Especially now that we know that they're not carrying magic weapons.
Maybe that they're just guarding while others are away.
We could go ask them some questions if we think we can take them.
True.
Let's fuck him up, dude.
Wait, Solvus, you would have known that too. You never added. Okay. Solvus, when you roll a history check, you need to add +6 to your history rolls.
Yep, I did not add. Okay, you mean the first one?
Yeah,
you also
'cause
did
you would have
investigation,
gotten
not
you would have gotten a 17.
Yeah, I guess so.
You would have known that information too.
Yay.
Okay.
Okay.
Now
What do I know?
now I understand what happened. Okay. All right. No. Nope, you don't open anything. What are you going to do?
We're considering just if we think that now we're starting to think there's only 3 people here, and if so, we might go ask them some questions. you know, the attacking way.
I do one more thing. I run to the wall again and I smack it one more time. Can I just roll a luck roll? See if I can do it.
A luck roll?
That's not
Just
a
a
thing.
luck roll. Come on, man.
Sure.
What do I just a
Just
d20.
do a d20.
Just do a d20.
Yeah.
Please get a nat 20.
Let's go. Damn it. Fuck. I got a 3.
Well, that sucks. You just slammed the
Yeah.
wall. Your hand now hurts.
Damn it.
Ah, no one could have
Here
seen
guys,
this
I thought
coming.
this was a secret door 100%, all right? My bad.
I'm
Walk
still
away.
not convinced it isn't.
Let's go. Let's go see if we can find someone to answer our questions.
All right.
And DM, I'll say again. Do you want to do this right now or next time?
Why are you? Does my voice sound weird?
Yep.
Okay.
It does.
Okay. The voice
There we go.
changer application that I had installed that makes my voice sound weird just opened on its own. So that was odd.
Is
So,
it working for our voices too?
No.
Okay.
But that was just odd. I was just like looking at my screen doing something and it just popped up and I was like, what's going on? Anyways, no, I'd like to get out of this place first before we end the session. What do you guys want to do? Are you guys going to go back the way you came? Are you going to go further up through the
I think
thing?
just
or-
before
Hey?
we go, Nox would try using command on the wall and say open in Elvish.
You say exactly open?
Yep, in Elvish.
The sigil shifts. And it moves across the wall. Over to a blank spot.
Where'd you learn that, Nox?
Ah. Wire's getting caught on things.
Gecko start walking in.
No, he said the sigil moved. He didn't say it opened.
It moves up along the wall more towards the ceiling, and underneath of it you see the arch points extend down to the floor, and there is now a hole in the wall.
Fuck me, it actually worked.
Where'd you learn that, Kek? Or where'd you learn that, Nox? As Kek walks in.
It was a hunch. I didn't think it would actually work.
What's inside?
Yeah, would
It's a hallway.
definitely just go in.
Yeah, Kek's definitely just starting to go that way because it's like, this is what we
After
wanted. I
you
think.
all enter, the way behind you closes.
Not too
We're
worried.
gonna
rip.
die.
I guess
We're dead.
I guess,
We're dead.
I guess forward has always been our mantra. Anyway, for Dante.
You see
Forward
a
into danger.
bright light in the
Oh God,
distance.
stay away from the. We're dead. We're dead.
I still.
Where'd
He hides
Boggs
from the
go?
light.
It's not
I
an
don't know.
abnormal light. It's more of like torchlight.
I hide from the light.
Yeah, I still keep going forward. I'm expecting to find something.
I'm
Yeah,
following
same.
him, but I'm stealthy.
As you go forward, you no longer see the silhouette of Kek.
Oh my god.
You don't see my
We're
own
gonna
silhouette.
die.
Oh, no.
I
We're
would
gonna
reach
die.
forward to see if I can, like, put my hand on his shoulder.
After you go so far, Nox is gone.
Oh shit.
This feels like karma.
Can I shoot an arrow in the distance?
So can I not see this? You shoot me in the back and I will kill you too.
Right? I was like, man, dude, better
Can you
not start
please roll
shooting us because there's some
damage
fog.
for the arrow?
What?
Please roll
He
damage
didn't
for the
ask. He was
arrow.
asking if he.
Just damage?
Well, it's an arrow.
Uh,
7.
Nox,
It's not
please take
big.
12 points of damage as it's technically considered sneak attack.
Oh shit.
Also, is that? I thought it would be 19.
No, 12.
In the darkness, you just see 2 yellow eyes focus on you, and they shift to
Nope,
red.
that doesn't happen.
I don't have dark vision. I don't have dark
Yeah,
vision. I
it
can't
does.
They glow.
Nox, you both don't know where you are yet.
see.
For
You're somewhere.
for future combat, they are separate. Like his 7 is from the arrow by itself, and then his
Wait.
12 would be added on top of that.
Well, yes, I
Did
know.
did I hear him get hurt? Did I
Nope.
hear anything?
Nope.
No, nothing. I
You
run
saw
in
the
then.
arrow disappear.
fucking-
You go through.
I run in.
You're
I
gone.
run in.
Solvis, you're
Yeah.
the last one.
Alright, Solvis, I think this is how you always feel. Everyone just walking into oblivion.
Well, at least I have dark vision. So what exactly do I
So
see?
do I, but I don't think I can see anything.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing's in front of you.
I light a torch to see if something else happens.
You'd like to what?
I'd like to light a torch.
Nothing happens. You light a torch. It gets
Nothing.
brighter.
Okay. I call out just to check if someone would respond. Can anyone hear me? Is anyone there?
Nope.
Well, yes, in the spirit of whatever everyone else is doing, I move forward.
Poor Dante, move forward in
Yeah.
the danger.
Fuck shit up. Let's go. Fuck shit up.
As you all enter, the library.
Who can read in this darkness?
I don't think my character can read at all.
And as you pass through, you are back in the school's library. And a bookshelf after Solvis comes slides forward and back into place.
No way.
Well, I guess we found out what we're gonna find out there.
I am
That they have portals
100%
here.
gonna make a
You
reference
are in
note
section
of the bookshelf.
495.
Whoa.
Don't worry, guys. I
blow
know
out-
exactly where it is, and then you all
Where
check
are
Because
we?
I don't want to burn the library to the ground.
Of course, Zargan's not been to the university.
Yeah, man. Haven't been there.
We're in the University of Skills library.
Is that a bad thing? Should I get ready to kill somebody? Or
No, this is where we wanted to be, but I
oh,
I'm pretty
no
certain it's at
idea.
least a day's travel away.
It's more like 2 weeks travel, isn't it?
No, it's more like 3 weeks. Almost a month.
but what happened in the darkness? But I was really.
Do I still have an arrow sticking out of my shoulder?
Yes.
So, yeah, now I would be fixing Zolgan with a very pointed look.
Yo, dude, where'd you get that arrow?
I would pluck one out of his quiver, rip it out
Yeah.
of my shoulder, and compare.
They are
I don't
exactly
know. The one
the
from your
same.
shoulder is much more red.
I would take the clean one.
That literally could have been anyone's arrow. There's no way that's mine.
Like, I would walk up to him, towering
the-
over him, like seriously towering
You-
over him.
On the tip of the arrow, it says Zolgan. It's just like really.
I'd say, oh look, this one's got your name on it, and jab it into his shoulder.
Yeah, all of them have my name on it.
So they
Yep.
do, and he would jab the second one he's holding into his other shoulder.
Oh, that's
God.
cute.
That's cute.
How much damage do I
Okay.
take? How much damage am I taking?
All right.
How much? I'm getting
We're
shanked.
good. We'll long rest after this. It'll be fine.
No, I know.
The temptation
actually-
for Nox
Wait
to
for
heal
some
the
people.
wound
14
around
damage.
the arrow, so for you
I
to
want to
take
dodge.
it out.
I want to uncanny dodge.
Okay.
All right.
So
And
there are
this
some shenanigans.
is where we will end today's session.
Have a good night,
Stabby
everyone.
stab.
Very eventful.
Oh my
Very,
days.
very eventful.
We
First character
dedicate-
death without combat in the session.
Yeah, we dedicate this episode in loving memory of Dante. Nox is one shady motherfucker.
Oh god.
Wait, did you guys like rob him? Or
No, there was nothing left.
No, everything's gone.
oh, his body
Don't
just
have much.
disintegrated.
I
Oh,
did
cool.
say, did he leave
Yeah,
any of
yeah,
his
yeah, right
like
away.
stuff?
Nope.
All
But I
right,
never got an
so
answer.
Oh, okay.
so Dante
Wait,
is
wait.
dead. Now introducing
Nope. Wait. Stop.
nobody. I'm dead.
Okay.
Yep. We will introduce new people next time. Goodbye.
Bye. Bye.
See ya.
Oh my
Okay.
god.